Welcome to this full 45-minute Pilates session. Let's get going. Right, so get the standing posture, feet parallel, ankle, knees and hips in line, core engaged, lower abs, hips, glutes, pelvic floor. Pull that all up as tight as you can. Release it a little bit so you can still breathe, then relax the shoulders and relax the knees. Take a deep breath in and breathe out. Take a deep breath in and breathe out. We're going to look to the left, centre and right, centre, left, centre, right, centre, left, centre, right. Bring it back to centre. Look up to the ceiling, down through the centre, chin to chest. Look up to the ceiling, down through the centre, chin to chest. Look up to the ceiling, down through the centre, chin to chest. One last time. Look up to the ceiling, down through the centre, chin to chest. Bring the head back to neutral. Make sure the knees are soft, core's engaged, arms come out wide. Really reach through the fingertips, but relax the shoulders down away from the ears. Rotate the palms up. Then we're going to lift up. Imagine the air's heavy. Rotate and push back down. So really active arms, reaching out through the fingertips and pushing through the air as though it's really thick and heavy. Keep breathing. Okay, so lifting up through the body, nice and tall. The air is really heavy, really active arms. Keeping that core engaged, shoulders relaxed. Last one down. Palms forward, reach forward, rotate, push back, rotate, forward, rotate, back, rotate, forward, rotate, back, rotate, forward, last one, rotate, push back, arms come down, shoulder roll, and another one. Side bend, really reaching across the head, pushing the hip out to the side, bringing it back through centre, taking it the other way. Bring it up through the centre. Really feeling that stretch right the way from the fingertips, right the way down through into the hip. Last one each side. Back standing, we're now going to get a little bit of movement into the spine. So arms come out wide. Make sure the core's engaged. We squeeze the glutes to stop the pelvis rotating. And then keeping the pelvis forward facing, we rotate and look down the back arm. Bring it back to centre and take it the other way. Bring it back to centre. Really reaching out through the fingertips. This time release the glutes and allow the pelvis to rotate further round, working further down the spine. And last one. Bring it back to centre, arms come down, shoulder roll. And another one. Okay, so standing tall through the body. We're going to open out the hips, so coming onto one leg, hold on to something if you need to. And we take the knee out to the side and open out the hip. Core engaged, shoulders relaxed. Last one this side. Change leg. Tall through the body, don't sink into the hip. And keep the pelvis forward facing and take that knee out as far to the side as you can. And last one. Come back onto the left leg, standing tall, we'll do rotation, the wrists and the ankle. And loosening up the joints. Change direction. Flexion, point and flex. Change sides, standing tall, rotation. Change direction. And flexion, point and flex. Bring the feet back to parallel. So ankle, knees and hips in line, core engaged. Make sure you're really tall through the body. We're going to come up onto the toes. So reaching up high. Nice and controlled. Lifting up through the fingertips till you feel the rib cage lift. Relax those shoulders away from the ears. Heels nice and high and nice and controlled. We're going to come back down through the feet. The shoulders relaxed, lift the toes, push the hands back. Go again. Go for 2 more. Last one. Core engaged. Slowly come back down. Relax the upper body. We're going to go on to do our feet. I'll just move the camera. Next, can wave with the toes. So lift the big toe and the next one and the next one all the way to the little one. So really stretch the toes out wide and then slowly bring them down. Seeing what movement you can get. Don't look so serious. That's it. Do one more. You're going to now lift just the big toe. Put it down. Lift the big toe. Put it down. Lift the big toe. Put it down. Lift the big toe. Put it down. And this time we're going to lift the big toe. Keep it lifted. We're going to lift and lower the smaller toes. Okay, bring the toes down. We're now going to scrunch the toes under and then stretch them wide. Scrunch them under, stretch them wide. You can do the same with the fists. As you clench your fists, and stretch the fingers as you stretch the toes. Last one. Then we're going to push on the toes and the tops, toes and tops, toes, tops, toes and tops. Change sides, toes and tops, toes and tops, toes and tops. Change sides, inside edge, outside edge, inside edge, outside edge, inside edge, outside edge. Change sides, inside edge, outside edge, inside edge, outside edge, inside edge, outside edge, and come back to feet parallel. Brilliant. Right. We will move the camera again. Okay, so standing tall, feet hip distance apart. Reach up with the arms. Really reach through the fingertips. And we're now going to sweep the arms down and round towards the feet. Up and over, and then take them back the other way. So really reaching through the fingertips, sweep them down and round. And reach. Go back, reaching down and round. Back up, and then back the other way. The last one. Okay, take the legs wider. We're going to reach, push the left hand down the leg and reach the right arm up and really reach. Feel that stretch. Head and neck stay in neutral. Just bring it up to center. Take the right hand down the right leg and push it up with the left. Really extending that stretch. Sweep it up and the other way. Bring it down. We've got one more in each direction. Come back up to standing shoulder roll. Keeping the legs where they are, make sure the feet are slightly at an angle. We're just going to do just some gentle squats to engage the core, tuck the tailbone in. And we're just going to come down, pause, push through the feet, push back up. Come down, push through the feet, squeeze the glutes, come back up. So as you go down, make sure that your body doesn't come forward, that your torso and head don't move. You're just going down using the hips and knees. Breathing, really controlled, relaxing the shoulders. Two more. Shoulder roll. We're just going to stretch out the hip flexors. So standing at the front of the mat, we're going to step back. So with this, just make sure that you get the feet so they're wide enough apart so you feel the stretch through the front of the hip flexor. Body stays upright. Push those shoulders back to keep the chest nice and open. The front knees is over the ankle. And we're going to sweep the arms up by the ears and just push the hands up towards the ceiling and just hold. Relax the shoulders. Head and neck stay in neutral. Keep breathing. Sweep the arms down. Change leg. Sweep the arms up by the ear. Push the weight down through the center. Relax your shoulders. Keep breathing. Bring the arms back down. And from here, we're going to come into box. So if you just like to come down to the mats. So knees underneath hips, wrists underneath shoulders. If it gets too much on the wrists, you can always come up to fists. And if you really struggle, we can always come down to forearms. Okay, so starting in box, we're going to do a couple of cat stretch. So relax the shoulders, head and neck in neutral. Scoot the belly button in towards the spine, lift up. Tuck the tailbone in and look down towards the knees. Pause and hold there. And then allow the belly button to drop towards the mat. Release the abs. Tailbone pushes up towards the ceiling and we look in front. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. One more. Belly button pulls into the spine. Tailbone tucks down. And we look at our knees. We then release the belly button down towards the mat. Lift the chest away from the mat. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. Tailbone lifts up to the ceiling. Bring spine back into neutral now. So we're going to reach forward with the right arm. Sweep it round behind the body. So it's resting on the back. So you want it either on just on the base of your spine, or if you can, get it as high up towards the shoulder blades if you can. Then sweep it back round, reach out in front, bring it down. Left arm reaches out. Take it round to the side. Sweep it behind the body. Pause and breathe. Sweep it back out. Bring it round in front. Stretch it out. Bring it down to the mat. Go again. Right arm. Reach out in front. Sweep it round to the side. Behind the back. Pause and hold. Sweep it back round to the side. Stretch it out in front. Bring it down. Left arm. Reach forward. Sweep it round to the side. Bring it behind the back. Bring it back around to the front. Stretch out long. Bring it down. Right arm. Stretch out in front. Sweep round to the side. Bring it back behind the body. Keep breathing. Sweep it round to the side. Bring it in front. Bring it down. Last one. Left arm reaches out in front. Sweep it round to the side. Bring it behind the body. Sweep it round to the side. Bring it in front. Bring it back to the mat. Push the tailbone down towards the heels. We're going to come into child's pose. And reach forward with the arms. And just stretch out. Okay, bring it back up into box. So make sure the wrists are underneath shoulders. The arms are active, so pushing yourself away from the mat. Feel the fingertips and base of the fingers pushing into the mat. So not just the heel of the hand. Okay, so from here, We're going to take the right leg back, reach it out long, tap it down to the mat, lift it up. Keep the core engaged, shoulders relaxed. Tap it down, lift it up. Tap it down, lift it up. Tap down, lift up. Still on the right leg. Tap down, lift up. Tap down, lift up. Down, lift up. 2 more. Tap down, lift up. Tap down, lift up. Change sides. Bring that knee down. Take the left leg out long. Tap down, lift up. Really stretching out through the fingertips and through the toes even. They're the ones that are on the end of our feet. Reach up, stretch, tap down, lift, tap down, lift, tap down, lift, tap down, lift, tap down, lift. 2 more. Tap down, lift, tap down, lift. Bring the knee in, push back into child pose, give the wrists a break. And lift back up into box. I'm going to take the leg out to the side. Take it out as far to the side as you can. Now as the leg goes out to the side, the knee that you're got your weight on, make sure that it stays straight. So don't allow the body to tip over to the side. And we're going to just lift the right leg. Lift and drop. Lift and drop. Not very high. Just taking the leg just off the mat. Bringing it back. Breathe in 4 more. 1, 2, 3, 4. Bring it back down. Take the left leg out to the side. Again, make sure the right leg doesn't drop to the side. And we're going to lift and drop, lift and drop, lift, drop, lift, drop, lift and drop, lift and drop. Last 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, bring it back down, and we're going to slide down onto our forearms. So elbows underneath shoulders, belly button scooped in, neck nice and long, so shoulders relaxed. We're going to flex the foot of the right leg, and we're going to keep the knee bent, and we're just going to kick backwards. So we're going to kick up. 1, bring it down to the mat. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Change sides. Flex the foot on the left leg. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, we're going to let our bodies come down to the mat. So stretching the legs away, keeping the elbows underneath shoulders. We just do a small back bend, but we lift, push the chest away from the mat. Look in front. Keep those shoulders down and relax. You should feel the stretch all the way down through the shoulders, down into the lower back. Just hold this and breathe. Let your body sink to the mat. Put the arms in front of the body and rest your head on the backs of your hands. Stack the hands and just rest the head there. Relax the shoulders. Keep breathing. Bend the right leg and kick the heel towards the bum. Push it in and release it down. Left leg. Kick towards the bum. Release it down. So lift and push. Right leg. Put it down. Left leg. You should feel this through the front of the thigh, through the quads, and also into the lower back as you push the heel towards the bottom, towards your glutes. Keep going slow and steady. And one more each side. And now keeping the legs straight, stretching out through the toes. Relax the shoulders. And all you're going to do is tense the thigh on your right leg. So just tense the leg, and you should feel the lower part of the leg lift slightly off the mat and release. So clench the glutes, clench the thighs. You'll feel the glutes tense as well, and the leg should just come off the mat. Same with the same leg. Clench, release. Clench, release. 2 more this side. Clench, release. Clench, release. Change sides. Now we're going to clench the left thigh. And keep breathing, the upper body stays relaxed. Clench, release. Clench, release. Clench, release. Clench, release. Clench, release. 2 more. Last one. This time we're going to clench both at the same time, and this time we're going to try and lift the legs slightly higher off the mat. We're going to clench and lift. You should feel this now in lower back, glutes, and the abs, and release. Clench and release. You should keep relaxed in the upper body. Clench and release. Clench, release. Clench, release. Last 2. Clench, release. Clench, release. From here, roll onto your backs. pull the belly button into the spine. And we're just going to do a few pelvic tilts in one direction and then the other. Bring the pelvis to rest in neutral. So make sure the weight is even through the feet. We're going to push through the feet. We're going to tip the tailbone off the mat, lift the pelvis. As the pelvis lifts, the arms come off the mat. Push the shoulders into the mat as we lift up into bridge. Arms come up over the head. Pelvis pushes high. Nice straight line between the back and the knees. And then as the arms lift again, we start to drop back one vertebrae at a time. Down onto the mat, don't rush it. Pelvis touches down. And the last thing to touch down as the arms come to rest is the tailbone. Relax, then go again. Tailbone. Pelvis. Lift the arms, push the shoulders into the mat. Lift one vertebrae at a time. Reach above the head with the arms. Squeeze the glutes at the top. And slowly bring it back down. Come again. Tailbone, pelvis. Lift the arms should be nice and active. Push those shoulders into the mat. Lift the pelvis nice and high. And slowly come back down. Lift again. Slowly come back down. We're in for 2 more. Feel the tailbone, pelvis. Lift the arms, slow and steady. Last one. Reach, slowly bring it back down. Knees and feet stay where they are. Pelvis stays in neutral. We're going to keep the left arm down by the side, palm facing the mat. Right arm comes up above the head, palm facing the ceiling. Really reach through the fingertips. And then we're going to lift up. Bring the arms up above the head, above the face. As we swap them over, and the right arm comes down by the side, the left arm comes over the head, and reach. Lift up. Take it across. Keep going. Nice and active arms reaching through the fingertips. Pelvis stays in neutral. Keep breathing. Okay, we're going for 1 more in each direction. And we're going to bring the arms down by the side. Relax the shoulders. Take the arms out wide. I'm going to drop the knees to the left and look to the right. And the shoulder blades on the mat. As soon as they lift, that's as far as the legs can go. Bring it back up to center using the abs. Pause in the center, then drop the knees to the right and look to the left. Pause there and breathe. And using the abs, lift the knees back to center. Head looks up to the ceiling. Pause there before you drop the legs to the left and look to the right. Pause there and breathe. Using the abs, lift the knees back to center. Look up to the ceiling. Then drop the knees to the right and look to the left. Go for 2 more in each side. Lift up to the center. Look to the ceiling. Drop the knees to the left. And look to the right. Using the abs, bring it back to center. And look, drop the knees to the right. Look to the left. So 1 more in each side. Lift to the center. And look to the right. Using the abs, bring it back to center. And drop the knees for the last time. So drop the knees to the right. And look to the left. Bring it back up to center. We're going to hug the knees to chest, just roll them in one direction and then the other. Okay, so in your own time, rock back up to sitting. So a couple of shoulder rolls. Take the legs out long. Flex the feet. Relax the shoulders. So core engaged, tall through the body. If it's too much on the back, you can put a slight bend in the knee. But if you can, keep them straight. Relax the shoulders. Imagine you've got a big beach ball on your knee. You're going to wrap the arms around the ball, scoot the belly button in. And roll around the ball. Flex the feet towards you. And as we push the feet away, open out the arms. Squeeze the shoulder blades together, open out the chest. Keep the head looking in neutral. Bring it back around the ball. Flex the feet in. Get the belly button in, around the back. Around here. Really rounding the back as we come round, but relaxing the shoulders down away from the ears. Point the toes away. Lift up. Tall through the spine. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. Back round. Keep breathing. Point. Open. Stretch through the body. Bring the feet in. Come back round the ball. Round for 2 more. Point the toes away. Open out. Squeeze those shoulder blades. Relax the shoulders. And bring the toes in and wrap back around the ball. Last one, point and open. Okay, arms come down, shoulder roll. Okay, that's it for the mat work. So we're going to come back up to standing. Okay, so standing tall through the body. Feet hips distance apart. Core engaged, shoulders relaxed. So just breathe nice and steady. Feel the core being engaged, really tall through the body, soft knees. So get the standing posture there first. We're going to come into tree pose, so foot are just touching down. So there's no weight going through the toe, it's just there for balance. The weight's through the heel. Foot above the ankle or above the knee, whichever position you prefer. Tall through the body. Lift the arms up, core engaged. Hold and breathe. Bring the arms down, bring the leg down, change sides. So engage the core, relax the shoulders, lift up through the spine. Nearly there, keep breathing. Relax the shoulders. Bring the arms down. Bring the leg down. Interlink the fingers. Push them away. Lift up and side bend. Center. Side bend. Center, one more each side. Side bend. Center. Side bend. Center, rotation. Center, rotation. Center. Bring the arms down, put the hands behind, push them away. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. And we're going to release the hands. You ready for it, Natalie? Shake the hands, shake the arms. Wait for it, shake the legs. Oh, and shake everything. Brilliant. Thank you very much for joining me today. Lovely to see you all. If you enjoyed that Pilates workout, I've made you a special playlist.